Morning, everyone, and welcome to the Healing Circle number 61. Welcome on this beautiful day, and wherever you are, I hope you're having the perfect weather that you need for your area. Also known as Gene of Divine Healing, I am a multidimensional channel, and I want to let you know quickly on where I'm going to be teaching next Sunday in Massachusetts at the JLJ Healing Center. I will be teaching Be the I Am That You Were Meant to Be from noon to 2. On July 10th, I will be at the Pyramid Holistic Wellness Center in Rutland, Vermont, teaching Be the I Am That You Are Meant to Be from 10:30 to 12:30. And these places you can contact to register. On July 16th, I will be teaching Reiki Level 1 at the ISIS Center for Transformation in St. Albans, Vermont. And then the next day at the ISIS Center for Transformation, I'll be teaching on July 17th, Be the I Am That You Are Meant to Be. On July 22nd, from 3 to 7 p.m., I'll be doing private readings at Guy's Gifts. Also, on July 23rd, I will be doing readings during the day. That evening from 5:30 to 6:30, and then again at 7 to 8:30, I'm holding the same class twice. Learn to shamanic journey and meet and work with your power animals. Then July 24th, private readings all day. And then that evening from 5:30 to 7:30, Be the I Am That You Were Meant to Be. Again, these are at Guy's Gifts in Washington, New Jersey. Then on the 25th, I will be available all day for private healings. And that evening from 6:30 to 8:30, I will be doing a group rebirthing healing class. And that's when we travel back into the womb and heal all that mother-father programming that we carry in our energy field and in our conscious memory that has a cause and effect in this lifetime. I mean, at this time in your life. Then the next day, the 20th, available again for private readings. And then on August 13th, I will be teaching Reiki Level 2 at the ISIS Center for Transformation in St. Albans, Vermont. So, in about 20 minutes or so, we'll be taking a short break, and I'll be calling in to Blog Talk so they can join us. And in the meantime, I'm going to shuffle the cards so we can get going. It'll be really interesting, the cards that come out today, because what I would think a good thing to journey and drum about would be releasing more of the shadow human ego, shedding the human skins. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Self-respect. Ooh, I guess some people need to hear this because I definitely have self-respect. I honor and love myself through healthful actions. Maybe they're trying to tell me to exercise more. Isn't that interesting? Self-respect. And that means in all ways. Emotional, mental, what you put in your body and how you exercise it. Thank you, Mary. All right. And then let's do the guardian angel cards. I'm asking with sacredness and permission for a most benevolent outcome of the guardian angels to please give us the most appropriate card for myself and for everyone. Overcoming difficulties. Oh, what a great card, huh? Archangel Jermiel. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. It's a very beautiful card. All right, let's do the last ones, which today we're going to do the butterfly ones. So I'm asking the divine celestial beings, the ascended masters, all our guardian angels, to help give us the most appropriate card for today. You are stronger than you know. Oh, isn't that appropriate? That goes with overcoming difficulties, and that goes with self-respect. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. You know, healthful actions also includes who you hang out with. Because if you're hanging out with negative, dysfunctional people, that's not healthy for you either. So isn't this perfect? Because what makes us hold on to the difficult things that we're going through in our lives is the shadow ego. It's the fears. And if you just surrender and let go, it's really amazing. I just had the most interesting week and a half. It was a week ago Sunday. I totaled my car. And yeah, I was shooken up in the moment because I was kind of blown away that it even happened. And nobody was hurt, and that's the good thing. My car got totaled. So in the meantime, I knew that I consciously in my bank account did not have enough money to get a new car, and I was not in a position to be applying for a loan. And I decided, okay, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to take care of everything that I need to take care of, which was, you know, signing papers, having them notarized, emptying out the car so we could go to the salvage place. And then, which was all on Monday the next day. And then on Tuesday, I packed my car rental to go on a trip to a women's gathering called Where Women Gather. A very amazing experience I recommend for all women of all ages. There were babies there, there were teenagers there, there were young children like 10 years old there, girls. And it's about honoring the woman, the goddess, the little girl within you. Anyway, so I didn't even get to down process, right? But I just was going with the flow. I never once went into worry, fear, or concern, which was an awesome test for me because it let me know where I was at with my shadow ego. So anyway, I went on my trip, and it was completely amazing. And I returned home late Sunday evening. And last night was the first night that my housemate, who happens to be a guy, was able to go car hunting with me. Because I figured, you know, let me take a guy with me because they know more about cars than I do. So in the meantime, I had been asking the universe, could I please have an earth-friendly motor vehicle that will help me travel all over the place because I travel a lot to teach, and feel safe and get me there safely and returned back home safely and affordable. I said a sunroof would be nice too. But I didn't get the sunroof, but I got heated seats, which if you live in Vermont, that's a really big gift in the wintertime. So anyway, I ended up with a 2013 Toyota Prius. And it's blue, which is one of my very favorite colors. It's like driving a spaceship, so it's kind of weird. I'm still getting used to it because we just picked it up last night. So after the show, I'm going to drive back up to the dealership so the guy can explain to me again how it all works, because it's all very interesting. It's completely different than what we're used to when it comes to the vehicles, even the new vehicles that are not earth friendly. They're completely different in so many ways, in fun ways, but interesting ways. Like the dashboard, we're used to the dashboard being right in front of the steering wheel. Well, I mean the dashboard where it lights up, tells you how fast you're going and stuff like that. But not in this car. It's in the center, and like further up past where the radio would be and it's all like in 3-dimensional. So that is kind of cool, and you don't need 3D glasses for that. So it's all interesting and fun. I kind of feel like I'm in the George Jetson time car, and at the same time feeling very happy and blessed. Just has a little bit of scrapes on the outside of it on one side, but that's okay. Let's let go of all shadow ego so that you can overcome whatever difficulties you're going through right now with ease and grace. Consciously remembering that you're stronger than you think you are. And making that decision to have self-respect. Not another day will you be a victim. Not another day will you allow anyone to cause you or manipulate you into being a victim. Okay. Breathe in and know this is what you're breathing in. The breath of the divine. And exhale into your Earth Star. Allow this divine sacred breath as you exhale into your Earth Star to release all shadow, ego, and fears. Breathe in the divine sacred breath and exhale into your feet. Allow this divine sacred breath to unshackle you from all those difficulties and fears so that you can walk with ease and peace. Breathe in the sacred breath and exhale into your root chakra. Allow all shadow, ego, and fears to release. Breathe in this sacred breath and exhale into your sacral. Allow this sacred breath to release all shadow ego, all fears. Breathe in the sacred breath and exhale into your navel. Allow all your dysfunctional fears and shadow egos through family and friends you consider family to release. Sending that sacred breath into the navel. Let go of your struggles. Breathe in that sacred breath. Exhale into your navel. Breathe in the sacred breath and exhale into your solar plexus. Allow all that emotional trapped energy that is dysfunctional, excuse me, those fears, to release with this sacred breath. Sending that sacred breath into the solar plexus. Breathe in the sacred breath and exhale deep into your heart. And let it fill and expand through all 7 hearts. Releasing all heart pain and fears and shadow ego heart pain. Exhaling that sacred breath into the heart. Breathe in the sacred breath and exhale into your throat chakra. Release all those burdens you carry. Release all those difficulties of shadow ego from not being heard or understood or speaking up. Sending that divine breath into the throat chakra. Breathe in the sacred breath and exhale into the center of your head. Release all that shadow ego and fears that prevent you from your gifts. Breathing in this sacred breath. Exhale into the center of your head. Breathe in the sacred breath and exhale into your crown chakra. Releasing all shadow ego and all fears. Breathing in the sacred breath. Exhaling into the crown. Breathe in the sacred breath and exhale into your Ba chakra. All time, all space, all lifetimes. Sending that sacred breath to every moment, every lifetime. Releasing all shadow, ego, and fears. Sending that sacred breath into every moment, every lifetime. Releasing the fears. I know you can let them go. You are stronger than you think. You can overcome any difficulty. Breathe in that sacred breath and exhale into the Ba. Let go of the shadow ego fears. Breathe in this sacred breath and exhale into your monad. Releasing ego fears between you and the divine realms, you and your higher self. Releasing all those shadow egos of religion and judgments. Sending that sacred breath into your monad. In your next breath, breathe in your I am presence. Exhale deep into your heart. Each breath, breathing in your I am presence. And exhaling into your heart. Each breath, filling your heart and all your chakras. Each breath, filling your emotional and mental mind. Each breath, filling your glands, adrenals, organs, bones, and blood with divine love. Your I am presence. Breathing in your I am presence, exhaling, filling all the layers of your energy field, your aura, with your I am presence. In your next breath, breathe in love and fill your heart with love. Each breath, filling your heart with love. Excellent job, everyone. You did a great job. We're going to take a short break so that I can call into Blog Talk. And if you would like to participate in the water blessing, water that you drink, then please have a glass of water, a bottle of water with you, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you. And we're going to go live in less than a minute. So I'm just going to be silent.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome, Blog Talk listeners. You are joining us halfway through on the Healing Circle, number 61 on Google Plus and YouTube. Welcome. And we're talking about, excuse me, self-respect, overcoming difficulties, and reminding you that you're stronger than you think you are. So let's do that water blessing. For those who are new, let me just take a sip. For those who are new at how does this water thing work, and I'll just explain it very quickly. I use my body as a vehicle, as a vessel. The divine flows through. We cleanse the cells of your water, infuse the cells of your water with creator, prime creator, mother, father, creator cells, Christ conscious cells, and blessings. So every time you receive this water, it could taste different. So those of you who are participating, we'll begin now. And don't worry, if you're drinking water and you don't want to participate, we will not charge your water. Just go inside your head and say yes or no, or say it out loud, whichever you choose. And they're telling me to wait a few seconds. Okay, we're going to do it now. Excuse me, I seem to have the burps this morning. Anyway, I just got back from a really great weekend. I spent 4 days with 400 women at a women's gathering that I just found out about, and it's been going on like 20, 21 years. And I'm so excited because I'm going back next year. So anybody who's interested in knowing what that's all about, contact me and I will fill you in. It's at a private location so that all women who come, regardless of their backgrounds, feel safe. Which means that there are no men on the premises. And what was really cool was there was a handful of women that felt really comfortable, and they went around topless, and I thought that was awesome that they had that much self-respect to love themselves, to give themselves enough freedom to do that because they wanted to. So, excuse me. So with the energies going on and all the purging and shifting and difficulties, you have a choice. You have a difficult situation. You can choose to go through it with calm and peace, grace and trust and action, or you can do the dysfunctional, freak out, meltdown mode. Like I was sharing earlier, a week and a half ago, I totaled my car and was not in a position to go get a brand new car, which I would have loved. But I asked for an earth-friendly car, which I got, and affordable. And I got everything I wanted except for a sunroof, which was fine because I got heated seats. And when you live in Vermont, that's a big deal. Anyway, so the first card I pulled today was from the Mother Mary deck, and that is titled Self-Respect. And it says, I honor and love myself through my helpful actions. So, you know, healthful actions. What that means is, you know, not just eating healthy or thinking healthy minded. It also means exercising. It also means removing yourself from an environment that is not healthy for you, such as a job or a relationship or a family member or a friend. Because if I've learned the biggest lesson in this lifetime so far is that when we walk away from a situation, regardless of what it is, that is unhealthy, the universe blesses us, okay? You know, I could have panicked. I could have went into fear when my car got totaled. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And instead, I trusted. I told the universe what I wanted. They gave me 99.9% what I wanted, but then gave me the bonus, like I said, of the heater seats. And that's cool. And I did it without, I took the action of looking for cars and looking for earth-friendly cars. So, like, you know, when you're manifesting, you say, okay, this is what I'm asking for. This is what I want. This is what I need for what I want to do with it. And it's for the highest good. So, and then you let it go and it happens. So, let's take a job ad for an example. Years ago, I was managing a store, and I had my 3 children still at home that I was raising as a single parent. And I was working 9 to 5, and I was making minimum wage, and my boss was bipolar. And he was the bipolar type that, like, got right in your face with his finger. So anyway, I had a health issue going on with my eyes that was very important, and I needed to see a specialist, which it ended up turning out okay. But anyway, long story short, he told me that if I went to the appointment, which I made, to leave 1 hour early from work, so I could still be there all day and only leave 1 hour early. I was even going to skip my lunch. Anyway, he said if I went, I would be fired. So most people would say, let him fire me, you know, I'll just collect unemployment. Well, not me. I decided to have self-respect to overcome that difficult situation, because I knew on the inside that I was stronger than I consciously thought I was. And I went downstairs and I said to the manager, I said, here's my keys, I quit. My intentions are not to screw over the company at all. In this hand, our boss has control over my health. In this hand, I have control over my health. So I let go of the shadow ego in that moment and my fears, and I took control of my health, and I walked out the door. I then proceeded to go to my office and lay on my massage table, where I was just laying there, and I was not worried. I was just laying there going, okay, well, I don't have to be home for a few more hours before the kids get home from school, so I can lay here for a while and just chill and listen to some meditation music, which I was doing. So then one of my business partners came in, and she was full, I don't know, right now, of a lot of fears. I mean, not right now, at the time. And she had a meltdown. You have a mortgage, you have 3 children, how could you quit your job, blah, 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 right? And I said, you know, I had to do it for self-love and self-respect, and I'm not worried, it'll be all right. And she went on with her little meltdown. The next day, I went down to the Board of Education, and I'm not saying this is what you need to do, I'm just saying this is what I did. I went down to the Board of Education and I signed up to be a substitute teacher. I figured in the meantime, while I'm looking for a job, maybe the school will call me a couple of times a week to sub. Well, they called me in the next day. And 2 days later, the assistant principal called me in and said, Jean, how would you like a full-time position for the rest of the whole school year, which was about 7 months. So I said yes. So in an instant, I went from working 9 to 5 for minimum wage, which was $8 an hour, to $12 an hour, working quarter to 8, 7:45 to 2:45. And my youngest daughter was in the same elementary school. So see how the divine takes care of you. When you walk away from anything that is abusive, you walk away. If you're in a abusive relationship, even if they're like a control freak, that's abusive. Have more self-respect and love for yourself and say, you know, not another day. That's one of my famous mantras that I say to people. Not another day. Not another day will I allow any human beings to take away my self-worth or my power or cause me to be a victim. And it takes work to do this, it sounds really easy to say, but like for me, it's very easy right now because I've been doing this practice for many, many years. And the very first, when I started on this path many years ago, the hardest thing for me to let go of initially was not taking things personally. I thought it was always my fault or always because of me. And that's not true. Sometimes people are having a bad day. Sometimes people are going through their own purging stuff and trying to figure out what they should be doing and what direction they need to be altering to make themselves happy. You never know. I just had a conversation with the guy in financing last night while the paperwork was being signed and processed. And we were talking about how, when you're in a grocery line and you get somebody behind you and you can hear them huffing and puffing because they're in a hurry and they're stressed, right? So he goes, what I do, he goes, I just stay calm and just stay, move along. And I said, what I do, I shared with him, is because I'm very sensitive energetically. So I'm hearing it with my ears and I'm feeling it like somebody's banging at my door. So I said to the guy, I said, well, what I do is I gently turn around and I say, if you're in a hurry, you're welcome to go ahead of me. And most times, like 99.9, they back right down and say, no, that's okay, that's okay. And then we brought up the subject of, the cashier being new. And, doing the cashier thing is completely different than it was even 20 years ago. So even for someone like my age to learn it, it's still learning a new way to do it. So anyway, or someone in high school. Anyway, you get the people that are get impatient with the person who is still learning their job. And then the person who's learning the job makes more mistakes because they get nervous. And usually what I say in that moment, because I want the person who's causing this to hear me, I very kindly say to the cashier, take a breath. It's okay. Some of us remember, and some of us have forgotten what it's like to be brand new at a job. And I like to see how the transformation, not of the person who's huffing and puffing, but the cashier, because they do stop and relax. Because, anybody out there, that to me, that's being a bully. It's time for this bullying to end. I mean, my gosh, look what happened down in Orlando with that shooting. How horrible. It's sad. I mean, it's 2016. It's the energy of love. And the problem is people are purging and waking up. For all we know, this person, the gun shooter down there, He could have been struggling with his own personal sexuality and was angry maybe that he was gay and trying to wrap his brain around it after maybe so many years of trying to be straight, and rebelled in this horrific manner, which is sad. I believe that every human being has the right to be who they are, with the freedom to express their needs and desires, as long as another human being isn't causing physical or harm to themselves or another human being. Let them be, right? Let them be, to study whatever and believe whatever religion they want. Let them have the partner that makes them happy. You know, so many people, they hold that difficulty. And that is a major difficulty for humanity to overcome: racism and hate. But you know, where racism and hate stems from, the root of that is self-hate. So when in a situation, as an example, which just went down in Orlando, yes, of course, I sent prayers and healing to all the victims, survivors. I sent prayers and healing to all the souls, all the people who passed out of their bodies there. And then I also sent prayers and healing to the gunmen. And some people might argue, what are you, nuts? But, you know, if I get angry at that man, then I'm just as bad as that behavior. But if I let go of the shadow ego and allow myself to step into grace and say, yes, that was a horrific, horrible thing that happened. It was senseless. And whatever the karmic reasons, because we know there's a reason for everything. Everything happens for a reason. So perhaps all the people who were physical and emotional victims in this experience, along with the gunmen in soul form, made a pact soul agreement to have this experience to wake up the rest of the world. And I'm getting a sense that the next time I do a show, I'm going to be reading, I can't see it right now where it is, The Sun and the Little Soul, which is about two little souls that have a discussion up in heaven about having the experiences. And so when you're overcoming your difficulty, don't get angry. Step into peace and grace, because you manifested it, you created it, you asked for it. I know that's a little hard to digest, but it's true. If you believe outside the mainstream realm, and if you believe in the causes of and effects of energy, then yes. You've all heard, if you have nothing good to say, then don't say it. Well, the same thing goes with thinking. If you have nothing nice to think, don't think it. When you use the word I am, you are using I am, first of all, is a very vibrational words. Those two words put together are extremely high vibrational. Let's say, let's do 7 rounds of it, and I'll do the counting. You ready? I am. 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 So any of you who just participated in that, you should be feeling your heart chakra vibrating. because that's you connecting with your I am presence. So when people say, I am fat, I am ugly, I am stupid, you are insulting the God self within you besides Prime Creator. When you say, I am powerful, I am strong, I am magnificent, I am amazing, I am allowing, I am abundant, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am love, then you are vibrating and emanating from your true self. So be careful of your words and your thoughts. Self-love. So anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm a multidimensional healer channel, and I am available for private healings in person, over the phone, or Skype. And I also do couple healings, which I've had amazing, great success with it. And for those listening on Blog Talk, if you want to catch the beginning of the show where you can participate in the healing meditation, you can go to Google Plus or YouTube and just type in the healing circle number 61. And if you would like to join us the next time at the beginning, then just tune in for the healing circle number 62, which will be the next one. So let me just announce that next week, June 25th, in Massachusetts, I will be at the JLJ Healing Center. And I will be doing my Be the I Am That You Were Meant to Be from noon to 2. Then on July 10th in Rutland, Vermont, at the Pyramid Holistic Wellness Center, again, Be the I Am That You Were Meant to Be from 10:30 to 12:30. July 16th, Reiki Level 1 at the Isis Center for Transformation in St. Albans, Vermont. The next day, the 17th, at the same location, Isis Center, Be the I Am That You Were Meant to Be. Then from July 22nd through July 26th, during the day, I will be offering private readings on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings, I will be teaching Learn to Journey, Shamanic Journey, and meet and work with your power animals. Be the I Am That You Were Meant to Be, and then a group healing for rebirthing, going back into the womb, releasing that generational, ancestral, mother-father dysfunctional programming. And that's at Gaia's, all that from July 22nd through the 26th, plus private readings, healings, at Gaia's Gifts in Washington, New Jersey. And all these places you can contact to register and sign up. Then on August 13th, Reiki Level 2 at the Isis Center for Transformation in St. Albans, Vermont. So anything new that pops up, I will add on to the list for next time. And you can find me, a lot of my healing videos are up on YouTube. Under Jean of Divine Healing, some are under Jean Salch. You can find me on Facebook under Jean of Divine Healing. You will no longer find me on the Spiritual Guidance Network, and that's okay, it's all good. Let's see. If you want to host me to come down and teach in your area, please contact me, because I love road trips. And I just got an earth-friendly car so that I can do more road trips to teach and do healings and just help people wake up and realize that everyone has these gifts. No one, neither I am more special than you. We all are amazing. We all are gifted and talented, and we all are love. So I want to thank everybody for joining me. Thank you so much, so dearly. God bless you all. Namaste, aho, and remember, not another day. From this moment forward, it's self-respect. Oh, and allowing yourself to overcome those difficulties and fears, and remembering that you are much stronger than you think you are. And if you need me to remind you, you just talk to me and I will remind you that you are loved. Thank you, everyone. May Creator bless you abundantly.